Good evening all. Myself Dr. Varsha Jangid. I am presenting my paper Weight Gain in Babies with Congenital Heart Disease and Increased Pulmonary Blood Flow, Breastfeeding versus Supplemental Spoon Feeding and Open Label RCT. WHO continuously advocate exclusive breastfeeding for initial first 6 months of life in all children. Infants with CHD and increased pulmonary blood flow frequently face feeding difficulties and challenges regarding their nutrition, development and growth. But there are no exclusive guidelines exist on the feeding in babies with CHD where failure to thrive is rampant. So this study was designed to assess the weight gain in babies with exclusive breastfeeding as compared to supplemental spoon feeding of express breast milk in addition to the breastfeeding in children with setting of ACHD. Aim of our study was to assess the effect of supplemental feeding of express breast milk on weight gain in babies with ACHD and increased pulmonary blood flow. The primary objective to assess weight gain in babies with ACHD and increased pulmonary blood flow who received the supplementation of EBM by Katori spoon on top of breastfeeding. Our study was a prospective open-label RCT conducted in the Division of Pediatric Cardiology, Department of Pediatrics at ABIMS and RML Hospital, New Delhi, between the 1st January 2021 to 31st May 2022. We included 50 infants in our study, each in the 25 in control and case group. All infants with congenital heart disease with post-tricuspid left to right shunt with modified Ross score more than 6 who were on full breastfeeding and age at the time of enrollment was less than 5 months were included in our study. We used modified Ross score on basis of physical examination and history. All the mother-infant diets seen in the OPD or admitted in the Department of Pediatrics who fulfill the inclusion criteria or there were no exclusion criteria were taken the written consent, then computerized randomization technique, we allocate them in the two group, control group and case group. In control group, we advise them for the breastfeeding, at least 8 feed per day and ad-lib feeding. In our case group, supplemental spoon feeding of EBM was advised. We targeted that 100 kilocalorie per kg per day to be given, of which 30 to 50% of total feed by EBM. All mothers were called at the 2-week interval for follow-up of total 1 month of duration. At each visit, the anthropometric measures were recorded in addition to any illness in the intervening time period. In our result and observation, we compared the weight gain at 1 month of duration in both case and control and found significantly weight gain more in the cases compared to control with p-value 0.024. In our study, around 30% of patients reached the protocol. After excluding those patients, we found the weight gain at the 1 month were higher in the case compared to control with p-value 0.012. Our study has shown a significant difference in weight gain between the two groups. With better weight gain demonstrated in group, we received the express breast milk by spoon feeding. Among all enrolled patients, not all mothers follow our protocol advised to them. Around 28% of cases and 32 of the control breached the protocols. There was various constraints which lead to the breach of protocol. ARI, frequent pneumonia and CHF predisposed by CHD interfere with their normal feeding routine, lead to poor sucking, fatigue and hungry, irritable babies. In this frustrating situation, mother tried top feeds. In our study, total hospitalization for the concurrent illness during the study period was reported 22% of the patients. Also, few mothers experience anxiety, especially during the Katori spoon, which anticipating vomiting and fear of aspiration. This leads to the breach of feeding protocol. Hence, mother of the infant with ACHD should receive psychological support and additional counseling regarding the breastfeeding techniques, thereby allaying their anxiety and improving the feeding of babies. Few mothers also attempted the top feeding, contemplating that incomplete satisfaction of baby with their breast milk supply. But the breast milk supply is adequate to meet the energy requirement of infants, hence has been recommended as the best feed for the infant up to 6 months of life. There are studies where Katori spoon is recommended in the SG and preterm babies. Nair et al. And Atkin et al. Recommended the spoon feeding as convenient, non-invasive techniques and shown the better fast weight gain. In our study, we brought the role of spoon feeding as a supportive feeding method in this setting of ACST baby with left to right shunt and increased pulmonary blood flow. This had not been experienced in the previous studies with respect of weight gain as an outcome measures. To conclude in our study, the study support the hypothesis that supplemental feeding of expressed breast milk by Katori spoon lead to better weight gain compared to those on the breastfeeding in infant with ACST and increased pulmonary blood flow. Although the conclusion is only supposition based on the observation of a study, and in the future a study of larger proportion would be required to confirm it. Thank you all.